everyone, this is Limey Token and welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you guys again. Sorry it's been such a long time since the last video. There's just been a ton of stuff going on with work and getting stuff sorted out, but nonetheless I'm here. I've actually managed to find some time to sit down with you guys and do a deck. So today's deck is going to be one of the first decks out of Ancient Origins that I'll hopefully be doing and try and do a few more in the future. So this is the one that I'm probably going to be playing IRL once I get all the cards for it, and that's going to be Mega Tyranitar EX. So the strategy with Tyranitar is that you use Mega Tyranitar as your main attacker. You do a ton of damage with its attack, and the way to get that ridiculous amount of damage on to an active Pokemon and then doing that extra damage is we're going to go with Crobat. So we'll dive straight in and just kind of go over everything. So we're running a 3-3 line of Mega Tyranitar EX. So Tyranitar EX, we're very rarely going to use them as an attacker. If we have to, then we will. Hammer in for 60, 1 Darkness, 2 Colorless, and then Break Ground, 130, 10 to each of your bench Pokemon for 2 Darkness, 2 Colorless. But the one we're going to look at is obviously Mega Tyranitar EX. So it's a 240 HP monster of a Pokemon. 2 Darkness, 2 Colorless, it's Destroyer King. Which in my opinion is the best attack name ever. It does 110 damage, and then it does an extra 60 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So we'll put that into perspective for you. 1 damage counter on it, it's going to knock out, say, Yveltal EX, Rayquaza EX, Lugia EX. It's going to knock out quite a few EXs. 2 damage counters, it's going to knock out everything with 230 HP or less. 3 damage counters, it is going to kill everything. So you only need 3 damage counters at most to take care of stuff like maybe another Mega Tyranitar or a Wailord or even any of the other 240 HP Megas like Aggron, for example. Just being able to deal that much damage in one go is absolutely incredible. So we're going to run a 3-3 line of Tyranitar. We've also got a 4-3-3 line of Crobats. So for Zubat, we're going to have 3 Golbat with Sneaky Bite, so you put 2 damage counters on a Pokemon, and then Surprise Bite through Crobat's going to put 3 damage counters on a Pokemon. So we're using the bats to set up everything just to be kind of donked by Mega Tyranitar. And then we've got a couple of support Pokemon. We are running 1 Hooper EX. So you play it from your hand, you search for 3 Pokemon EX, except for Hooper, so you can actually search Megas as well as regular EXs. So, and I feel that you only need 1 of these, because I see this as like a Winona or a Pokemon fan club kind of Pokemon, where you're searching for you know, you don't have to search for 3. You can only you sometimes may only have to search for 1 or 2 if you need it. So we're going to go with 1 Hooper, and then we're also going to run 2 Shaman EX for the draw power, because draw power is essential in this kind of a deck. So that's the Pokemon lineup. Then the item lineup, we're running 2 Level Ball. So this is to get either your Golbats or your Zubats out into play. It's really good. So for anyone who doesn't know what Level Ball does, you can search for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less, put it into your hand, and then you shuffle your deck. It's really useful, and it's the number of decks I've seen this come up in is absolutely amazing, and I was super excited to see it being reprinted in Ancient Origins. 4 Mega Turbo, because I feel that running 4 alongside 3 Mega Pokemon is a really good idea, because you can just you can accelerate a lot quicker. 1 Sacred Ash, because we will come into situations where we may need to discard a couple of Pokemon, say through like Ultra Ball or a Sycamore, to get more cards, so we can just put a few Pokemon back into the deck. So running 1 for now. I don't know if I want to run 2, but we'll just see how it goes for now. For Super Scoop Up, a lot of people were suggesting that I don't run this because of the coin flip. I feel that it's been working okay for the last few games I've been playing with this particular deck. So you flip a coin of heads, you put 1 Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. So if you've got a Tyranitar that's about to die, you can put it into your hand. If you want to make your bats go further, it's there as well. It's just an all-round decent card in my opinion. Then we are running 3 Ultra Balls and 3 VS Seekers. And then for the supporters, we are running 2 AZ as opposed to 1. I like running 2 because there's always the risk that you're going to prize 1. And obviously you can just keep using it again and again and again with VS Seeker, so you can be running a maximum of 5 AZs in a game, and then put those together with the 4 Super Scoop Ups. You've got basically 9 chances, 5 of them being guaranteed to put Pokemon back into your hand. The only downside with AZ, you have to discard all cards attached to it. So you probably want to reserve this for Shaman and Bats. So then Bats, you can use the abilities again. Shaman, you can use the ability again. And then we're running 2 Lysander and 4 Professor Sycamore, because that's just, you don't really need that many supporters in a game because of the amount of damage you're doing constantly. And then this deck relies a lot on tools. So because of Mega Tyranitar's Theta Double ancient trait, the only problem with Theta Double is that there are still tools like Headringer and Jamming Net running around, so there's always a risk that you're going to run into at least, those cards at least once in, say, like a tournament or something like that. But generally, you're sure to be fine. So we've got the 3 Tyranitar Spirit Links, and then we got singletons of Experience Share, Hard Charm, and Weakness Policy. So Weakness Policy, because fighting matchups are starting to come back. Experience Share, because if you have one Tyranitar knocked out, you can just move an energy onto another one. And then Hard Charm for damage reduction, because Mega Rayquaza is still, unfortunately, kind of a thing, so you kind of just want them to stop, going for a one-shot on you, so the Hard Charm is just there to be like, nope, I'm not letting you do that now. Better luck next time. And then finally, for the energy, we've got 4 Double Colorless and 6 Darkness. So, that is my Mega Tyranitar Crobat deck, and we are going to take it to a game on Pokemon TCG Online and see how it performs. So, yeah, Mega Tyranitar has always been a favourite of mine in terms of the EXs in the set of Ancient Origins. This deck and Mega Ampharos, oddly enough, is a deck that I'm really excited about. Okay, so our opponent is Zero Tolerance 1, and she's going to flip the coin tails. We are going to go first because we want to set up as quickly as possible. And that's cool. We have a Tyranitar to start us off. And we're going to keep the Hooper in our hand because then we can get a couple of Tyranitars and a Shaman. Okay, so this is actually looking pretty good so far. So we're going to go Hooper. And yes, we are going to search for EXs. We're going to go for a Tyranitar, a Shaman, and do we have any more Tyranitars? Yes, we've got one. We have all of our EXs in the deck, so this is actually turning out to be, very good. So what we're going to do is going to stick the Tyranitars down. I'm going to play the Shaman for 1. See what happens, and yeah, that's going to do it for the turn. So there's not particularly anything to worry about, but we've got ourselves a good setup. And we should be ready for whatever comes next. So our opponent's gonna put down Forest of Giant Plants and then a Professor Juniper. Okay, so she looks like she's running Blossom or some kind of healing. Okay, and there is a Lugia, which I'm not too happy about. Okay, so we're gonna discard. We're going to discard Lysander and a Darkness Energy. And we're actually going to start getting Bats now, because I feel that this is just a very important thing that needs to be done. I'm going to stick the Darkness on Tyranitar. We're going to scoop up. Nope. We're going to scoop up again. No. Okay, so not exactly how I wanted it to go, but, these things happen. So we're just going to Mega Evolve into Mega Tyranitar and pass the turn over. So, ideally, I want to be drawing into a supporter, so either AZ or Sycamore, because then what I can do is I can either Sycamore for a Fresh Hand of 7, or AZ and go for a Fresh Hand of 6 with the Shaman. So, we're going to see so he's going to bring out, or she's going to bring out a Gloom, and waiting for a Vileplume, which is probably going to make me really sad. Okay. We've got the double colorless. Not really what I wanted. We'll stick it on the Shaman for now, and we'll end the turn and just see what will happen. So this deck could suffer a little bit against Vileplume, purely because of its ability, which shuts off items completely for both players. And another double colourless, are you serious? Well, I mean, she's not doing anything with the Shaman, but just that Lugia is starting to look very, very scary. And there is another Wally, and sure enough, going to evolve into Vileplume. Oh, into Blossom. Okay, so not really what I was expecting. Oh, I see. Okay, so now I see what the idea is. So it's a bit like using Xerneas EX with Geomancy, and then Blossom will move a load of grass energy around to something like a Lugia. So we managed to get the Mega Turbo, and we're going to destroy a King for a one-hit knockout, and we didn't get what we wanted. This is pretty bad. I'm just worried about what's going to happen next. Yeah, the Lugia is going to come out. Aeroball is going to do, let's see, 80. It's going to do 160. And then 150. Okay, so yeah, they're going for the 160. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the hell out of dodge, and I'm going to actually bring up a Shaman, and then go Sky Return, and then I'm actually going to put up fresh Tyranitar, because I'm just concerned about what can happen at this moment in time. So if she's got something like a Lysander, she can just pull up. Okay, so yeah, there's Mega Tyranitar. Okay, all right. This actually no, this is really good. Right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Experience Share onto Mega Tyranitar. We're gonna go Darkness Energy on the active Tyranitar, and then we're gonna go Shaman for 4. Right, okay, that's what I wanted. So I'm going to put 2 damage counters on... I'm going to put it on Blossom, because I feel that Blossom's going to be the problem Pokemon here. And we're just going to end the turn. See what she can do. And we also have, once this Tyranitar gets knocked out, so we're going to move that back to the Mega Tyranitar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this one up. We're going to go Zubat. And then we're going to go Crobat on Blossom. And then we're going to go DC on that. I'm going to scoop up, hitting that. I'm going to return Shaman to our hand. And then we're going to go Shaman again for 4 cards. And then we're going to go Destroy a King for 290. We're going to knock that Lugia right out of the park. And just wait to see what what she's going to put up. She's going to put up Venusaur, okay. Let's, you know, it's not too much of an issue. I can live with this. So hopefully, if Mega Tyranitar doesn't get knocked out this turn, so it's 80, that's going to do 60, so it's going to put me down to, oh, yeah, okay, so Tyranitar is down, which kind of sucks. This is an undesirable pickle that we are in. Okay, so we're going to put Crobat down. I'm going to put 2 damage counters on Lugia. We're going to go... God. Right, going to Darkness Energy here. We're going to Ultra Ball, Lysander, and we're going to discard the Level Ball. We're going to fetch a Mega Tyranitar, because what I want to do is, right, we're going to go Super Scoop Up, Yep, okay, we hit that. We're going to pick up Shaman. We're going to put Shaman back down. I'm going to draw 2. Got it. That's the card I wanted. I wanted the Spirit Link. And then we're going to Mega Turbo onto Mega Tyranitar. Like so. And then I'm going to AZ, pick up Shaman, and then go Shaman for 4. And then I'm going to go Sacred Ash. I'm going to pick up Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar, and Tyranitar, put them back in the deck. And then I'm going to go Destroy a King for 110. That was a very, very difficult turn to make. Just got to see what she's going to do. The last thing I want actually is for... yeah, I just don't want that Lugia to get any stronger than it already is. And it's a very close game. It's a very, very close game. Lucky Helmet going on that Venusaur. 90, going to heal 30. But we have got game because we can literally just go Destroy King for 230. And she's conceded. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment in the section below. Social media links are in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. I've been Kieran from UKmon, and I will see you guys next time.